perfect along that.
Okay, that's cool.
Skype.
No, that's awesome. Okay. Fine. I guess I'm not perfect. That's cool.
Dude, I meant the connection. Good lord, man. I'm gonna make my entire second channel about outtakes from the podcast.
Yes.
All right.
I'm sorry. I was actually like really nervous earlier today because of this.
Nah, it's whatever, dude. All right,
it's
I
not
guess I'll
whatever. Okay, fine. Neglect my feelings.
I'll do the intro. Good grief. All right. We're starting the podcast now. We're starting it now. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the third episode of TheToonCast with MR.StreamManager.
Hello.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
You just did for me. I'm MR.StreamManager. Hi, hello.
Tell people what your channel's about.
It's a Master ETH clone. It's essentially what it is.
So to get started, you haven't uploaded anything to your channel in like 5 months. How come?
Don't judge me.
I tried watching. I watched some of your the 2 videos you had before this podcast.
Why would you do that?
Because I wanted to get a gist of what your channel was like, dude. And I gotta say, your videos are pretty good.
No, they aren't.
So
they're really crap.
I really did like the second video where you were just like, guys. After all the content
where I
was
joking about making too much content and burning myself out after one video.
Because you're just like, man, the breathing is just too much. I can't handle it, dude.
Did you go to the second channel link where the Welcome to MR.StreamManager 2 is?
It was uploaded 5 months ago too, and nothing is there still. It's just that one video. Welcome to Mr. And you even said in the video, you were all like, "This is the channel where I'm going to be uploading stuff way more often than my original channel." And you haven't uploaded anything in 5 months.
Is the podcast just going to be me laughing hysterically at everything? Probably.
Oh, dude. Okay, guys. So before we started the podcast, we tried to do the sync, and you were just losing it, dude. You were just going nuts. Yeah. Oh, geez, I got to turn up my
nervous laughter
mic volume. Yeah.
No, don't do that here. Turn it up in post, because then it'll be uneven.
Oh, okay.
You idiot!
Oh.
Why would you do?
Oh.
Why would you?
Don't call me an idiot, idiot.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. I'm just gonna take my sausage biscuit and leave.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's a little bit
joke
of a
between literally me and you only.
Not so okay, so we're gonna make that inside joke not so inside jokey anymore.
Oh,
okay. I guess for us it was yesterday.
At the time of recording.
I was doing a live stream on Instagram, and I had just met you, so you came on.
Yeah.
You came on and you hung out while I was drawing, and just like. Every time I added something to the conversation, you'd add it into like a title for like a vlog I was doing. It was like
it
was
frog,
like
Mateo, and then a blog, and then a clog.
Mateo microwaves a bathtub sausage biscuit with a toaster hairdryer. Mateo blogs episode number 69 or something like that.
No, I can pull it up. I think I saved it. Hold on.
Oh, I think you did actually, dude.
I think I saved it.
Okay. Post Mateo. Put it up on the screen.
I don't think I might not have it actually. I don't know, but
I don't know.
See.
I think I screenshotted it actually.
Did you? I actually didn't.
Oh snap! I did.
Oh shoot, boy!
Okay, I'm gonna read it out to you guys. Give me a second. I gotta find this stupid thing in my gallery. All right. So I guess as I'm doing that, are you planning on uploading anything else to your channel, dude?
Yes, I am currently working on a video.
Oh boy.
Actually, I'm in the writing phase, and I think I'm done with the writing phase. I just have to go out and buy a couple props, and then record
fun.
Feet Master ETH because he's my brother. But are you laughing at what I said or the actual Instagram comments?
The Instagram comment. Okay. Here's what he said, everybody. I shoot myself in the foot and hang myself from the ceiling fan while microwaving a sausage biscuit in the bath. Mateo Potato Frog episode number 69.
Okay, no. I have to give a little bit of backstory because whenever you mess up, you're like, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot. I'm gonna hang myself from the ceiling fan.
I did say that.
I'm gonna jump in the bathtub with a microwave. So every time he messed up something and started saying like the I'm gonna kill myself kind of things,
because I get so frustrated when I draw.
I kept adding them to the list.
Yeah, dude. Since I'm working on my comic and it's like really frustrating when I mess everything up and basically I just stall, I end up wanting to throw myself off a building because it's just like
you want
it's
to
not
jump
fun.
into the microwave with jump into the microwave.
I'm gonna take a bath with a microwave in the microwave in the toaster.
In the toaster, microwaving an iPhone.
Microwaving a microwave, microwaving a toaster, microwaving an iPad, toasting an iPhone. That's a real video. I'm not even joking.
I know it
dude.
is. First link in the description is that video.
He knows how to waste his money, dude.
That's
Right,
that's gonna be the first link in the description, everybody.
No, I don't want to plug him.
No.
He turned into kind of a. He's not really that great of a content creator anymore. He's just not. He used to be, but he fell down. He fell down the rabbit hole of Rice Gum and Jake Paul, and he started using a bunch of money to buy useless crap.
Mm-hmm.
But I
he
can't tell if
still
that
gets
one video
millions
was
of views.
Yeah, it's just. Oh, speaking of Rice Gum, if you're listening to this is not a personal bash against you, but I do know that you're gonna make a diss track about me, so just keep it clean. All right? I have I have parents watching, dude. So
you're gonna make a diss track about me if I say anything negative about your channel at all.
So I'll make a diss track using tin cans and a ukulele, and that's it. So
I'm sorry.
So, it's all right, dude.
Just imagining that in my head.
Yeah, dude. All right, so the other day, the Odd Ones Out posted a video. You know the Odd Ones Out, right? That huge animation channel.
No, not at all. I don't watch animation
dude, he
YouTubers.
is.
Who are you again? Why am I talking to you?
Yeah, he's this huge animation channel with like 5 million subscribers, and
I think it's 6 now, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I think and he made a video the other day about buying clothes, and he made a bunch of subtle disses on ice drubs. Rice gum. When I said
Mateo.
I was about to say rice gum.
Picture of ice drubs. It's items like a bunch of Rolexes.
I thought about Rice Gum, and then I immediately jumped to the diss track iDubbbz made about him, and then it's just like ice drubs, I guess. I don't know. And then not 4 days go by, and then Rice Gum makes a video about him. And just to clarify, I can't stand Rice Gum, right? He is just...
Wait, hold on. Really quickly. Did Rice Gum actually make like a video about the Odd Ones Out?
It wasn't a diss track. It was just a regular old video about him pointing it out. And it was just such a vapid video, and it provided nothing. And he doesn't know what jokes are, right? He would... I don't know. It was just a joke about him having a really expensive Rolex, and it's just...
I actually just went on his channel right now. Yeah, it says 3 days ago. The Odd Ones Out roasted me for no reason. Wow. Okay.
No reason. No reason. You say.
It's not like you were being a bad person or anything.
Think we have every reason to roast you at this point.
Yeah, at this point.
You call yourself Rice.
Also, I want to point this out, Rice Gum. So, like, the first results are his channel, the latest from Rice Gum, which is his latest 2 videos, and then, like, the actual, like, video search. The third one down is making a diss track with iDubbbz with Boy in a Band. And then the 6th one is Boy in a Band's video, like, joking about it.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. He's like, I'm going to go to his house. And then he anticipated the whole thing, and then he just arrives at Casey Neistat's house.
Hey, I really like that
was
video.
Awesome.
I like that video so much.
Yeah. They essentially broke the internet, man. It was crazy, dude.
It was so funny.
Okay. So...
It's an event, man. Whenever iDubbbz makes a content comp, it's like an event that the world celebrates.
He just does it so well because, he makes the good point that people are worthy of criticism no matter who they are. Mm-hmm. So who cares if they have the subscribers to back it up? You can still be criticized, right? It's like, Gordon Ramsay didn't get to make his food that great because he was just natural at it. He was able to get criticized by it, and then he took the criticisms to heart and then made his food better, right? So I don't know why I always make the comparison with Gordon Ramsay. Maybe because I'm fat and I really like food. I don't know.
Same. Also, I wanted to point this out.
Yeah.
I'm just going to Leafy's channel because Leafy was like the biggest one he criticized. He did a content cop on.
Yeah, I remember that one.
His videos today, they get anywhere from 400,000 to 1 million views every time he uploads. And
Yes, how many
I
subscribers?
will be honest. A lot of his thumbnails are very clickbaity, and
Yeah.
what's the word that I'm looking for? Unchristian channel, but like actually though, but like
Yeah.
yeah.
Not on my Christian server. All right, so
Heck.
all right, hopping onto another can of worms. Let's
Oh,
discuss making content, right? So
Oh, you know that thing I haven't done in
I-
5 months? Yeah, I know everything about that.
trust me, I know how it feels when you haven't uploaded to a channel in a few months, and it's like, this place is really empty. So you fill it back up with a bunch of crap you had just lying around. It's you just have like a whole flash drive full of just random junk.
I'm sorry. I just looked at Keemstar's channel, and his video from 2 days ago was about the, in quotes, drama between Rice Gum and the Odd Ones Out. But, you know, it's in his thumbnail.
All right, enough of that. Enough of
right,
that.
enough
We'll
of
leave.
that.
We'll leave the rest
Sorry,
of that to
sorry,
the
I
universe.
just
I don't
wanna
want
point that
to.
out.
I don't want to risk being a BuzzFeed headline.
You don't want to risk getting roasted just by
I
talking
don't want
about
to.
him.
I don't want to. I don't want to get dissed by Jake Paul and Rice Gum and Logan Paul. That's the last thing I want on this channel. Just a fat
dude,
kid making.
you know how many
cartoons.
views that would bring you?
Oh, it'd bring me tons of views. But
Exactly.
I wouldn't do it.
No, you wouldn't do it. They
Anyway,
would, and it would bring you millions of views.
No, I'd rather just do it myself and not cash in on their laziness.
But
I'd rather actually put effort into my content.
True.
Dissed. All right.
Oh, okay.
So
wow.
anyway,
Okay.
let's discuss content. The thing you haven't done in 5 months.
Yep.
What exactly are you trying to bring to the table with new MR.StreamManager content?
I'm a Master ETH clone. No, well, essentially, I want to do videos in style like him. Not just because, like, it's not like he's more like, I don't even know how to describe this. Like, I mean, to a degree, he's an inspiration to me just because of how hard he works on his videos. But,
Yeah.
like, because I see, like, the entire editing process because I'm constantly around him.
Yeah.
But, like, shoot, you kind of put me on the spot here. I guess I want to be like mainly a more skit focused channel because I'm really creative with writing, and a lot of people don't know that. Like I'm really good at like writing the funnies out on like a piece of paper and whatever. I'm really good at like well, I don't want to like play myself up here, but like to
No,
me
it's fine,
and
dude.
how other people have told me, this isn't just like my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm actually really good at writing, and I want to focus more on that instead of making random videos where they're not scripted at all, like all my videos so far, actually. None of them had a script at all, and I was just ad-libbing all of it, and it was dumb, and it was horrible.
And I saw your first video. I love hoodies and like exactly, dude. So I thought it was good, but it needed a lot to it because I thought personally you repeated a ton of stuff that didn't need to be repeated.
Because I was
like,
ad-libbing the whole time.
You made the point at first, like, hoodies are great to wear in the seasons, you know, like fall.
And then I say that like
winter and
4
stuff
more
like-
times.
Yeah, throughout the entire video, just like, it's great for autumn, it's great for winter, and then 2 minutes later, it's great for winter and autumn, and did I mention it's great for winter and autumn? Buy my shirts. And it's,
Buy my merch!
buy my merch.
Buy my
Merch link down
non-existent
below.
merch.
You make a 10-minute and 1-second video where you just say, buy my merch, and it's just a merch link on screen for 9 minutes.
See, like, one of my videos that I wanted to do recently was like, I don't even remember, but it's essentially like, so there's this clip of PewDiePie, right? Where it's like, he started this thing recently where he jumps out of his closet at the beginning screaming "Ree." So I just wanted to make like a really ear rape version of that. He just like jumps out of his closet and it's just like "Ree!" But you know, that's not an interesting video idea.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, I could reveal the
Jump
title.
out of your closet.
I could reveal the title because of the new video.
Mm-hmm.
I mean
Don't overhype.
I don't-
Don't overhype it though.
Yeah, I know. It's oh, trust me, I know. I'm professional. Not. But like, I don't know. Again, all this is like I'm just like actually starting to like, hey, I want to do this like for real, somewhat.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Like
So it's only a matter of like practice and then you know depending on what editing software you use, you can make very efficient looking videos and great content. You hit film like ETH does, so you guys are on the professionals level. I was about to say you guys are on the professional levels like me because I use Premiere Pro and that's what the pros use, but I didn't want to stroke my ego.
No, it's cool. I don't care.
Yeah.
Bro, stroke that ego all you want.
Okay. I lost a pound last week, but I gained it right back.
Yeah. Oh.
At least I lost it.
Yeah. Hey, now you only have one more pound.
Yeah.
Now you stayed the same instead of gaining a pound. Can we talk about diets for a minute?
Oh my lord, dude.
Or would you rather not?
I can. No, I totally will. That is like the best. It's the funniest part about my life.
Would you like to start, or would you like me to start so you can think about it?
Of course. All right, so
I give you two options. Of course. Sorry.
So many of you don't know this, but I used to be quite the stocky, bulky, fat kid. You see, about 5 years ago, I started overeating and I started to gain like a lot of weight, and I think the most I weighed was 300. So,
okay.
And I was like 12, right? So I was so fat, right? So
well, like I'm in that position now, but okay.
Yeah, it's way easier to lose weight than you think it is because people just tend to overthink it. So, about a year ago, I decided to do a mix of just stop eating so much because, I have the mentality of if you don't need to eat and you're not hungry, don't eat just simply because it's there. Drink water instead because that somehow makes you less hungry, or better yet, chew some gum because chewing gum is totally it's just tricking your brain into thinking like, oh, I'm eating now, but you might feel a little bit hungry throughout the day, and if you really do get that hungry, eat like a small meal, I guess, because I do this breakfast, lunch, dinner, and I just basically sporadically snack throughout the entire day if I'm if I'm starving, I guess. So, I make something small, I eat that, and then I just spend the rest of the day, sitting down, and at the end of the night I work out. But it wasn't that simple before because I wasn't just able to get out of bed so easily, and I was really
story of
really
my life right now.
I just wasn't able to get out of bed easily.
Yeah, because my bed actually, sorry to interrupt you, but my bed is a pull-out bed on the floor. So it's a lot harder it's not like raised at all. It's like a mattress on the floor with like a tiny wood frame. I'm like, that's fun because my room does not have a lot of space, and that's a way to save space.
Oh, great. This is great. I like this. No, I don't. So
this is amazing.
Basically my story goes like this. The keto diet, probably my worst enemy right now because you see, you don't need to go on a complete diet in order to lose weight. That's my lesson, because to anyone who's really big out there and wants to lose weight, just go for it. Just stop eating so much, work out a lot more. People have this mentality that you need to really, work yourself out until you're completely out of it, until, that's the point where you're barely okay right there. No, all you got to do is just do like 15 reps, do some 15 curls, 15 sit-ups, do 15 push-ups if you can. I'm getting to the point where I can do about 5 push-ups because, stomach weight is really heavy and stuff like that. So
can I confess something?
Yeah, what's up?
I can't do a single push-up.
Trust me, dude, that was me 2 months ago. I wasn't able to do a single push-up until I actually started to work hard at it.
Correction, I might be able to do one, but that's like max because I'm really out of shape.
Yeah, it's really easy to lose weight, but if the funniest thing is that throughout me losing weight, it wasn't easy for me at all. You can laugh all you want. I think this is funny too. So, when I would try to lose weight a few years ago, I would just go absolutely nuts for 2 weeks because I was like, what am I gonna eat right now? What am I gonna eat later? Is what I'm gonna eat like canned food without labels from the back of Walmart, and it's just like I don't know what the heck is in this can, and I don't want to eat it either. So we'd either get like it would either be like, you eat less portions, which would obviously be the better choice because you still get to eat what you want, but just a little bit less, or you would be able to eat this disgusting plastic, it tastes like plastic food, basically. It's just, it's the most processed stuff ever, but it helps you lose weight somehow. So I'd eat that and I'd spit it out immediately because I'm just like, oh my goodness, this is disgusting. You see, the best thing is now that I'm not really as picky of an eater as I was before, because I can eat a vegetable and stomach it. Of course, it doesn't taste that great to me, but it's like eating a plant, so it's not too difficult. So I put it in my system, I stomach it, and then I'm just like, that wasn't that bad. So I eat a little bit more until I'm full, and then I just go back upstairs or do whatever the heck I was doing, and then I work out by the end of the day. Every day, you gotta work out every day. I know it sounds hard, but it's gonna get it's extremely easy. Once you're actually doing it, because you see, when I actually started to do this, we have a small gym set in the garage, and I have a set of 10-pound weights in my room, which I use all the time.
See, that's what I was gonna ask actually, because like, what do you use? Just that kind of just that
hold
stuff.
on, I think my window is open.
Oh.
Give me a second.
Hear us laugh hysterically about not uploading for 5 months.
Wow, that's embarrassing. My window was open.
That's not embarrassing.
People can hear me down the street talking about how fat I am. That's totally embarrassing.
Not really. Just, dude, if you're fat, be open about it.
I'm losing it. So it's
same.
I'm not losing it in the head. I'm losing the weight. So, you see, I lost my train of thought, but I lose. Say if I really do work hard at it, I lose like say 3 pounds a week, because
that's really not bad, and that gets better the more you do it.
Oh yeah, totally, because to work out my legs, I don't have enough space in my room to run, nor do we have a treadmill anymore, and I don't want to go out, because I just simply don't want to go out because I hate the outside. So what I do instead is I do squats, and people, my sister especially, laughed at me for that, because she's like, how do you do your squats? Like this? What? And then she started imitating me doing squats, and like, as she did the squats, she'd spread her arms out like,
spread her arms like 18 feet.
I was like, good Lord, Evan, just no. It's like, I do squats by just, squatting, right? It's just easy. Do 50 long squats or 30 short squats, because that would work too. And obviously you got to do your push-ups too, because I've been getting better at those, arm strength and leg strength. It covers all the stuff: arm strength, left strength, back strength,
chest
back
strength too. And it's really good for your
totally.
chest.
And then it does good to your stomach muscles also. So
core.
Since you're pushing, it feels like you're taking a dump, but it's good. So
nice.
So when you're doing it and you get tired, know that, when you go, the best part about working out for me is sleep. Because if you're having a crappy time sleeping and your sleep is just like the worst thing about your day,
it is.
Working out is going to improve that by like 1,000,000. Because speaking from experience, before I started working out, my sleep was horrible and I was barely getting any sleep. Now I go to sleep at 10 and I wake up feeling like I slept like a log. So it's wonderful when you work out. So back to the diet part. I would always you see, since I was a really picky eater and I didn't want to eat anything, I'd end up doing like a week of keto, and then I'd end up getting back off of it because those chicken strips and chips are just so tempting. So I fell back into the arms of chips and chicken, and then I eventually just fell back into the arms of keto. Repeat that cycle for a few years until it actually popped in my dumb head where I was like, oh, I can actually just, not eat as much. And then, my face has been getting thinner, my legs have been getting thinner, my stomach especially.
Actually though, I looked at because I don't know if you know this, but like every day that I can, I go bike ride like 5 miles, like every day possible. I can't right now because my bike is in the shop because something happened, but like every day that I can, I love bike riding, so I'll just go bike ride like 5 or 6 miles, like every single day that I possibly can.
Yeah.
And I looked back at a picture from November of 2017, and my face was like really slim. Like it's really chubby right now, but like it was like a lot slimmer than I'd actually ever seen it. because when you're doing it that much every day, like it's gradually, it gets slimmer and slimmer. You don't realize, but I've packed on all that weight because I can't get out and I don't work out inside like ever. I should, but I don't. And I'm just like, that's like my main.
Working out.
Sorry, go ahead.
Working out inside is a lot better than people make it out to be, because like when you work out inside, people are all like, "Oh, I don't want to work out inside. My room's gonna become all stinky." Get some Febreze then, dude. It's so easy.
Open a window.
Yeah, totally. You got a massive window in your room. You got plenty of Febreze. You got mountains and mountains of Axe deodorant. So you'll be just fine. You got a shower also. So stink and smelling bad is probably the least of your worries when it comes to working out. So when you work out, just keep in mind that who cares if someone watches you? People go to the gym all the time. When you work out, admittedly, you become a lot more self-aware of yourself, because it's like, what if people look at me while I'm working out? And it's just like, it's really uncomfortable, which is why whenever, you're stocky and big, like I used to be for the most part, you'd go outside and you'd be like, oh, why do people keep looking at me? Why do people keep looking at me? Because like, you don't fit into the standard. So I think that's probably one of the best parts about losing weight, because people can see like, I didn't want to fit into the standard. I simply just wanted to look good. So
same. Actually,
there could be a day in that person's life when they're 600 pounds and on TLC. So it's completely just like inevitable, because like when a person dooms you, they're bound to doom themselves. So it's just simple like that. So that's my little story about being fat and losing the weight, and I'm finally actually getting some results. So it does work. So how about you tell us your story about
finally
being fat?
Jeez, okay, just go on and on. Just kidding. I'm 100% kidding, dude. All right.
I know.
No, it's good. Like having a story for a podcast is better than BSing your way through it.
It's better than just rambling for an hour.
So personally, I have. Hold on. I have not really been. It's been a lot harder recently, but a while back. Well, actually, I'm gonna start like from the beginning, because like I said, I would bike ride like 5 or 6 miles every day, and then even some days in the winter when it wouldn't snow, it'll be like, or actually, some days like at the beginning of January where it wouldn't snow, and it would be like, 40 degrees. I'd go out on my bike and I'd bike ride 6.2 miles. Because that's how far it is to the local convenience store, or not the convenience, our local Walmart. But like, because that's 6.2 miles going there. Going there it's 3.1, and coming back it's 3.1. So, anyways, what am I talking about? Doesn't matter. Anyways, I was doing that, and I can't now. So I'm like, man, I need to figure out a diet plan since I can't exercise all the fat away. Also, something that had been happening, which has changed now, thankfully, was I would have to eat, like, every 3 hours, because I would have massive sugar crashes from eating way too much sugar in every meal. And, like, after 3 hours of not eating, I felt so lightheaded. I felt like I was gonna, like, throw up. I felt like I was gonna die if I didn't eat something. So I was like, I need to change this. So
that's one of the repercussions of losing weight, because like you're so used to eating just all the time that like when you actually eventually do stop eating, that's one of the parts of losing weight. It's your body eating away at the fat, because the fat's telling you that you're always hungry, and that's why you crave more food. So it's just an endless cycle basically.
Like just to put some preface, I tried Weight Watchers. I lost like 12 pounds in a month. I tried calorie counting. I lost, like 12 pounds in a month, or, like, somewhere in that area. Somewhere between, like, 10 and 20 pounds. Like, I lose that in, like, a month. But I was so depressed. I was so unhappy with, like, just myself in that time. So I just, like, while that was going on, I was just thinking to myself, like, okay, I need to do something that I figured this out for myself. I need to stop just trying to count calories and actually watch what I'm eating instead of just eating a little bit, like what you're doing. Like instead of what you're doing, I'm doing the opposite, where like I'm choosing foods that are better instead of just eating a small amount of the foods that I like. Which I still eat the foods that I like. Like I'll eat whatever my mom makes for dinner, or like whatever like that. But like I say like a lot, by the way. Sorry if that's.
I say and stuff like that a lot. So you can watch. You see, this is coming out on a Sunday, but last Sunday when you guys listened to the podcast with MR.StreamManager, I say and stuff like that like 20 times. It is absolutely
but I've said like
it's just got yeah.
I've said like 80
anyway,
times
continue.
in this one sentence. Okay. Essentially, yeah. Again, I was feeling really like depressed and unhappy with myself, and then I realized I just need to start eating healthier / eating less, because even if you eat healthy, like obviously there's a degree, but even if you start eating healthier, if you're still eating just as much as you were before, you're not gonna lose nearly as much as you would as if you were actually limiting yourself.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, obviously, when you eat stuff like chips, it has a lot of fats and sodium and stuff like that. But when you eat like, say, vegetables and healthy foods and stuff like that, you're still gaining weight, but you're gaining it like really slowly because like the food is healthier. So I guess technically, you can still gain weight because eating healthy just isn't going to give you muscles right away. So it's like,
Yep.
That just doesn't make any sense.
And also, I just want to point this out, I am not weak. I have a lot of muscle mass. I just have a lot of excess fat covering that muscle. Which I know sounds like the stupidest fat person thing to say ever. But
No,
true.
really. It's true because,
Have you seen my legs?
I'm not the most fit I've ever I'm not the most fit I've ever been either, but I can punch a hole through the wall, just as simply.
Like I go bike ride 6.2 miles, weighing 250 pounds.
See, my dad isn't really the most fit person on the planet, but since he plays drums and he just goes nuts on the drum set every day, his legs look absolutely just jacked,
because you're constantly working your calves when you're doing that.
Yeah, dude. And he also has a lot of, muscle arm strength, too, because he's always beating away at the sticks and stuff like that. Also, he plays guitar, so, his fist is, especially so, just, no wonder he's so intimidating.
Yeah, I see these, stereotype of, oh, you want to be buff. I'm like, dude, if I were at a bar, which I'm too young for, obviously, I would much rather...
Just you want to be buff.
No, the stereotype of oh, dude, you want to be buff or whatever, you need to go to the gym and work out for an hour every day. I'm like, okay, I understand that completely, but I would much rather go up to a skinny guy who doesn't look as buff than a big dude currently me. I am a huge dude and I look strong. Not that I am super strong, I just look strong. I am pretty strong though.
Yeah.
Again, bike ride 6.2 miles with 250 pounds.
You got the weight to back it up too.
Yeah.
So when you sling 10 pounds of your arm at someone, you're obviously gonna break their face.
More like 10 pounds of a fist.
Totally, dude.
That's like a heavy metal band name. 10 pounds of a fist. 10 pounds of a... I could go grab my guitar and do little riffs like that, but I'm not gonna.
Dude, totally. It's like, gonna eat your face.
I'm gonna hit your face. It's just a ukulele, that high pitched noise.
Yeah, just
a high pitched ukulele C chord.
Solo.
That's gonna come out great on the audio capture.
I love doing. All right.
Anyways, what I was saying, what I'm doing right now, since I've realized all these things, is I am currently doing a morning fast, low carb diet, which I'm gonna explain really quickly. It's essentially what it sounds like. Again, the whole low carb thing, that's easy to understand. You just don't eat a lot of carbs. Simple.
Mm-hmm.
The morning fast thing it's very actually varied, because the way I do it, it's varied anyway. Also, I'm not weighing myself. So the last time I weighed, I was 250. So I haven't weighed in the last month, which is how long I've been doing this. So I don't know what weight I'm at currently, but last time I did it was before the diet. I was 250. So I look better. That's for sure. But essentially, what the morning fasting is, it's also pretty simple. Like, the whole fasting thing is, like, you have a set amount of eating hours. But for me, those eating hours are very lenient in general. So, what I'll do is I won't eat breakfast, and I'll eat a very late lunch. And, like, that's, like, my fasting hours. It's, like, from when I wake up to, like, 3 or 4 p.m. That's, like, my fasting hours. And then I can eat dinner, and then essentially whatever. Like, again, trying to stay with the whole low-carb thing. But I can eat essentially whatever until I go to sleep. And it's recommended that you shouldn't eat anything, like, 30 minutes before you go to sleep. But I'm like, screw that. And I'm just going to do it because I'm hungry late at night. And I play
Those donuts are just calling me.
No, it's not even donuts. I make popcorn all the time. Which I know isn't super healthy, but it's not like it's the worst thing ever, and it's a lot better than other things. So
Yeah.
And like, just so you know, it's like normal
totally
popcorn that I make in the mic. It's not like, okay, I make my own bag popcorn, which is weird, but I do it. Just get paper bags, and you make like a little mix of like 1/3 cup of popcorn with like a tablespoon of butter and a tablespoon of oil, and you heat that in the microwave for 3 minutes, and boom jams. Then you have a bag of popcorn, and it's really good.
I have a confession to make.
Go ahead. I have a concession to make. Sorry.
Oh!
Popcorn is at a concession stand.
Yeah, it's a funny joke.
It was hilarious.
So a lot of you are going to want to hang me from the ceiling fan and turn it on for
and
this.
shoot you in the foot.
I have never eaten popcorn before.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of don't believe you.
I haven't really. I don't know what the heck it tastes like. I don't know why.
Imagine.
I'm just a really.
Okay. So you're admitting to me that you've never seen a movie in a movie theater.
I've went to the movie theater before, and I love the smell of popcorn. I just don't. Yeah. I've never eaten it before. It's not that I hate it anymore. It's just that I think I'd be able to eat it now, being that I'm just not a little brat anymore, and I'm not really that picky. But I've never eaten popcorn before. It's so many people have just completely wanted to bury me underneath the house for that, and it's just crazy.
Yeah,
it's like,
bro,
what? Like, you've never eaten popcorn before?
Next
you're
gonna tell
out,
me
bro.
It's like, next you're gonna tell me you've never eaten ice cream.
Oh, I have.
You're just like,
I'm
you're just
kidding.
like, I have another confession.
Yeah.
Hey, John, I have another confession.
Yeah, there are
Did you
so
know my
many
real
foods
name,
I've
by the
told
way?
people. What is it?
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Yeah,
All right.
did you not know that?
Jonathan and Ethan. No, I didn't.
Wow.
I always
Okay,
knew
we've
you
been
as
friends for like
Mr.
2
StreamManager.
days. How did you not
friends
know?
For 2 days. I don't know. You never told anyone.
I hit you up on Insta.
Me, so.
Honestly, that's the reason I had to make a new Skype account, is because I didn't want my last name and personal info given away.
I see. I had my email on my Skype for months before I realized it. I was like, "Oh crap!" And I'm so self-conscious about my email. Not really self-conscious, more paranoid, if anything, because I don't like giving my personal information, which is why I always have different alternatives of receiving files from people.
Same.
It's like send it to me through Skype, or use this website I use to get files all the time. And they're like, "Oh, dude, we can just do it through email." And I'm like, "I'm not doing it through email because I don't want to."
Same, actually. I mean, okay, the only reason that I email files anymore is because they're too big to fit through Skype or Discord or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like the only reason.
When me and Ethan did the podcast, he was able to send his thing through Skype just fine. So, I think MR.StreamManager was going to do it too until he screwed it up royally. I'm not even joking. We were sitting there yesterday for bare minimum 2 hours, and it was crazy because he was like, okay, it won't let me send it through my phone. And I was just like, dude, we can just use this website. But he didn't listen to me. And then, he sent it to me through Google Drive, and then I was just like, all right, fine. I was pretty reluctant about it at first, but I clicked it, and then I got the file, and then he was like, oh, dude, I just figured out how to get Skype on my PC, and I was like, yeah, the thing about that is I just downloaded it, so...
So I don't see how it's a problem. I mean, it all worked out, but...
I don't know. It was just...
Wait, hold on.
Windows...
Really quickly. You're telling me...
Oh, boy.
Sorry. You're telling me... you guys recorded that whole episode, and MR.S was recording his audio on his phone.
No, he was recording on his computer, but he was talking to me on Skype through his phone.
Oh, okay.
So there was a massive delay, which had a bunch of audio sync problems in the end.
Oh, okay, that's what you were talking
it's
about.
It's gonna be the issue with me and you because
Maybe.
remember, yeah, this wasn't in the podcast as always.
Actually, it won't.
Whenever I do a podcast with someone, we do the clap sync thing. So, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't because there's a delay. Either it's my crappy internet or their crappy internet or just
it's mine.
So
mine is bad.
I have Xfinity, so it's crappy sometimes
yours.
and it's great sometimes. Good thing it's not Cricket Wireless, am I right?
Sorry. Oh shoot! No, I can't turn off the Wi-Fi on my phone. I got a text, or a message. Not a text. Rip.
All right. What are we gonna talk about next?
We talked about my diet plans, the whole morning fast / low carb.
We talked about how fat we were. We talked
Which
about
actually, do you care giving away your weight currently, or? Because I think I already said I was 250.
230.
Really?
I'm about 230 right now.
Right.
So
better than me.
I've lost a lot of weight in these past few months because you see when you have since I'm a kid, since both of us are kids, it's just like we have way better, our skin bounces back, so it's way easier for us to lose weight. Plus we're more energetic and
That's
we have
true.
a lot more metabolism.
Except when you're depressed like me. But that's cool. That's not actually a joke.
A little bit on that, by the way. We were DMing each other earlier on Instagram, and you were like, do you want reference for myself so you can draw me? And it's just like, okay, sure, I'll do that. And then you sent me reference of yourself with your hair all down, and you're like, look, my hair is long enough to cover my eye, and it was like Mr. or something.
I love that.
Yeah, Mr. Streamo, because there's emo in there, and his hair looked emo.
Yeah. So sorry right now. The one person that I told I was recording today texts me right now like, "Hey, are you recording?" Thanks, Amanda.
I
love
hate
you too.
that so much, dude. I've been getting a lot of questions lately because people want to be on the podcast, and I don't really even.
I was gonna ask how many times have you gotten asked?
It's only been a few times.
Okay.
It gets kind of annoying over time because people are like, "Can I be on your podcast?" And I'm like, "Okay, let me see your videos."
And you don't know
they have
them.
0 videos, and they just want to be on the podcast for the sake of getting more subscribers,
Or just to be on the podcast.
I'm not going to call anyone out because
this isn't even a joke.
They have really.
I didn't even think about your or my content. I just wanted to talk to you for a while. Honestly.
Yeah, dude. That's why I launched the podcast, because I love being interactive with people I know, and I'm planning on. I don't know who's going to be on the podcast next week. I don't even know if this is going to be a weekly podcast. Rather, it's just going to be something that's posted on a Sunday. I don't know, because that's a day where everyone does nothing, and it's great for listening to a podcast.
It'd be great weekly.
I guess.
Honestly, I would be very glad to come back anytime.
Yeah, I think by the end of the podcast's life, where everyone's sick of listening to my dumb voice all the time, I'm going to invite literally everyone. Yeah, everyone tells me that my voice is great. I don't know why. It's just people just tell me your voice is great.
People say that to me too.
Voice acting stuff,
dude. I've gotten so many requests, just from friends in general, to do an audiobook reading or a creepypasta reading.
Number 15, Burger King foot
Number
lettuce.
15. Burger King.
People say I do that voice really well.
You do it very well.
Burger
King foot lettuce.
lettuce.
The last thing you want on your Burger King burger is someone else's foot fungus.
He does say foot fungus.
But as it turns out, that might be what you get. So stupid.
A Redditor by the name who wants to remain anonymous posted a picture saying this is what you're getting in your Burger King burger.
I only remember like the first like 3 sentences. I don't remember anymore.
It is still a huge meme. I see it all over Instagram.
Number 15.
It's so annoying. Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you want in your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus.
I think James or
But-
the odd ones out
but
who we
turns
talked
out-
who we talked about earlier. He made a tweet about
We're
it.
doing a Burger King foot lettuce. Oh yeah, speaking of that, to anyone listening to this podcast, I got some new social media. Might as well plug that old Rice Gum style. I got a new Twitter where I post completely stupid things like my most recent tweet, and I also have a Snapchat that I don't use. I use it just for talking to people, and I don't use it for stories.
Yeah, you should add me because you never did that.
But Twitter, on the other hand, I use just for joking around and making people laugh, like my most recent tweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here it is. The odd one's out on his Twitter. He said, "Here's a riddle I made. On a board that goes by B, I stand upon 2 hills of green, which means I am number 15." And I love it too much.
That's amazing,
know.
dude. Number 15.
Number 15. Burger
This is
King
just
foot
evolving to
lettuce.
just the
The last thing you want on your
Burger
Burger King burger is someone else's foot fungus.
Fun gas.
Fun gas. It's so stupid.
Fun gas. The last thing you want on your... Oh, wait, there was another one. It was like, number 11, your father will die.
Okay, that's a little bit presumptuous of you. Presumptuous of
what
you.
was...
Presumptuous. I keep.
what was the other one? It was like, number 15, my psychotic brother. A few years ago, my brother went crazy, stabbing my sister and attacking my parents before the police were able to subdue him.
Christian channel. I'm gonna link to this
His
on my
monotone
Twitter,
voice-
and no one's gonna like it because I don't have any followers on Twitter.
Go follow number. Wait, I was about to say number blue.
Go follow number blue. Yes.
Go follow number blue on Twitter. Go
Does
follow.
he even have a Twitter? I actually don't know.
I don't even.
He probably
I
does.
don't even
There
know.
he does. There he
All right,
is.
so about the tweet I made earlier. This is the tweet. The year is 420 BC. Our ancestor harvested the first weed plants that let them get high AF. Is that true? I don't know, bro. This weed making me higher than a kite.
It's silly.
Just-
Someone made a fan
stupidest
account
thing
called Mateo Tunes, and then another fan account called Mateo Tunes.
I think that might be my old account.
No, actually, go on. On Twitter. The first one is yours, I think. It's just @Tunes Mateo.
I think I'll know which one it is. Actually, if it's my old account, I'll immediately be able to tell.
Your current one is @Tunes Mateo.
Yes.
Okay. Mateo Tunes at
That was just
Yeah.
the automatic thing. So
@Mateo _T00NS for tunes, but with zeros. And then the third one, which is @Mateo Tunes, which is like the original. Let's go on your Twitter. All right.
Oh boy.
Your first
Twitter.
tweeter. I'm gonna like that.
All right. Oh, cool. We got some fan art.
What?
Oh, yeah. This is my old account.
I actually want to see this now. Hold on. Which one?
Yeah, this is my old account.
Which one?
Okay, don't read the first tweet.
I want it loud.
It's kind of gross.
Let me see. Where is it? Which one?
It's called Mateo Tunes, and it's @Mateo _T00NS.
Okay.
It says I'm an animator. Here's my YouTube. Oh yeah, my dad made a program for his Mac called Audio Suck.
Are you serious?
I'm not even kidding. That was months ago, actually.
How to art, part 1. Draw the freaking picture. Done. No. Stop.
Yeah, this is my old Twitter.
Why don't you use this one?
Because I lost the password to it,
If you
genius.
live in New Mexico, do you speak New Spanish? Yes.
I don't speak Spanish. I think I'm mostly Spanish, which is especially ironic.
From the pictures I've seen of you, you're
So
white as a marshmallow.
Ah, racism alert.
Haha! I'm
Actually,
racist.
It's pretty true. I suck at dancing, so that means I'm whiter than toothpaste, I guess.
That's true.
So
You're whiter than rice gum, and
I
he's
guess
bad.
it's just whiter than rice gum.
I mean, you are, 'cause he's
yeah,
Asian.
Brian.
Yeah, Brian. Brian's my dad's name. That's weird to say
Brian.
that.
Address him by name. Yeah.
What's his last name?
Go throw your dad off a cliff because his name is Brian and Rice Gum's name is Brian, and that's not cool.
What? Rice gum.
Sorry, Mr. Stream Manager, but I'm referring to your dad. Sorry, Mr. Stream Manager.
What's Rice Gum's real name? Oh.
It's Brian.
No, his last name though. I can't even pronounce it. Do you want to try pronouncing this? I'll send it.
Oh, good lord. This is going to be fun. Mateo, cut this long strip of blank audio out. Oh, this is going to be really fun.
I would like to pronounce it after you try.
All right, what'd you send it to me on Instagram
Skype,
or whatever?
The Skype messaging service.
Oh, okay. Let's just scroll down.
I'm waiting till you see it.
Brian Kwong Lee.
That was my pronunciation. Put it up on screen, Mateo.
Kwong Lee.
Put it up on screen.
Yeah, this is Rice Gum's full name. Dox him. Just kidding. No one knows who the heck where the heck he is. He lives in
LA with a
Ghosttown.
house
That's
with
where he
like
lives.
8 floors. Remember?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
when he poorly represented how a poor person lives.
Yeah,
I remember that.
His 4-floor house that she said is a house with like 8 floors.
Did you say she said?
Yeah, in one of his music videos.
Oh.
Because that's what she said.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh.
I don't know if you can keep
Christian
that in.
channel, man. It's whatever. We're big boys. We could take big boy jokes.
Yeah.
To a limit, at least, because
Frick.
my parents watch this. I don't want to give them heart attacks. All right, so we got about 5 minutes of the podcast left to make this about an hour long. So
But you're gonna
time
cut a
to
lot
pad
of the
that
cringy
runtime, get that
parts.
YouTube ad revenue watch time.
Maybe we should go on my
Alright,
social
so-
blade and see what my stats are. I don't even know if I have a social blade. Probably not. Let's go to this.
You get one automatically if you have a YouTube channel because it's not yours. It's not like you're signed into a Social Blade account. It's like you can watch your subscriber count on Social Blade just like any other YouTuber can. So it's easy. So, okay, let's kick this off. I mean, let's go out with as you say, a bang. So take us through the creative process of making a Mr. Stream Manager video.
Okay.
Go.
Okay. No, I'm kidding. I was doing that just to stall. So, my process before was I would turn on a camera and I would ad-lib everything. But my process now, which my new video that I'm working on, I'm writing a script on a piece of paper or like in a notebook. And then I'm going to copy that down onto my computer, then print it for some reason. I'll probably not do that for the next one, but that's what I'm doing for this one. Just because I don't trust digital that much. I mean, I should, but I don't as much as I trust like a piece of paper.
No one does. Trust me, no one does.
But essentially, my process is I write a script. Or like, I write a script over multiple days when I have ideas. And then once I feel like the script has enough in it, granted, there will be some ad-lib bits in the video, I'm positive, like that I just think will be funny.
Yeah,
in the
that's
moment.
how my videos go.
Yeah, but like with this video I'm recording with Master Eth, obviously. I'm gonna record every video with him. No, I'm kidding. But
Get those YouTube subs.
bandwagon.
Bandwagoning. Yeah.
But yeah, essentially I write the script and then I start recording, or I go out and buy props, which I need to do actually. But it's literally I just need to buy like this. I just need to buy a bunch of one singular item, and that's like it for this video. But like, This always happens. I always get like caught up in what I want to say. And my brain's just like,
Yeah, it's I always do that. That's why I have retakes.
I wish like we had like a heart monitor, but like my brain as a brain monitor. So like whenever I stop
You
talking,
could just see the part
you just
where
hear
it
it
flatlines.
flatline. Just hear it flatline. So I'm talking, and then it just.
Oh, that's how you lose. I'm done talking now. Okay.
What was that, Mateo?
All right. Anyway,
We have 5 seconds to finish this
I'm
episode.
done talking
Oh
now.
no. Anyway. Oh no, we hit an hour.
It's okay, dude.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was an hour long for you, but it's not for me, so we gotta pad that runtime still.
All right.
Okay.
Essentially, like I said, I've said this like 10 times, I'm sure. You write the script, you start recording, or you buy props, and then you start recording, and then there's ad-lib bits, and there's scripted bits, and whatever. And then you edit. Now, this editing process, for me, is horrible, because I know you talked about it in the episode with Ethan, but I absolutely, at this stage anyway, I don't know how to, which means I really don't like having to edit at all. And I know I probably should, because it's better if you like editing, and it's probably just because I don't know how to, like, in quotes, edit yet. I can make cuts and, like, shorten things down and whatever, but I don't know how to do any of the fun stuff. So that's the main reason why I don't like editing. As of now, I'm sure Ethan will teach me. Or YouTube will.
I think it's only a matter of time before you'll become efficient at editing, because with the editing program I'm using, it's basically just like hit film, but a little bit more complicated.
Yep. It also doesn't like frame drops.
Oh yeah, it doesn't freeze. It doesn't freeze and crash all the time, unlike some programs. So
wow, okay.
You see, when I use Premiere,
subtle.
it's like I use it and then I find out something new about it every time I use it, because there's like cross dissolves and then like whatchamacallit, green screening and like ultra keys and sound editing and just all that rigmarole. And eventually you can make a great looking video. It's like, since me, you, Ethan, and MR.StreamManager do completely different videos. Like, you guys fit into the same category, but I don't. I make cartoons, and you guys make basically the same stuff.
Very much prefer your videos over Ethan's. I will say that.
Oh, Master Ethan,
dude, I've told him this before.
By your own brother.
I've told him this before. I very much prefer watching your videos.
That is
just because
awesome.
It's not. I mean, it's not very awesome. It's just a fact.
Everyone, go subscribe to MR.StreamManager.
I helped. Is this a brand deal?
Unsubscribe for Master Eth. Go subscribe to MR.StreamManager instead.
Is this a brand deal?
Inappropriately flag Master Eth's channel.
Flag him for racism. Because that one time.
Flag him for having too much acne.
Bro, when he listens to this, that's gonna hit him a lot deeper than you think.
Trust me, Ethan. I have my fair share of acne scars everywhere on my body.
That's gonna hit him way harder than you think it is.
I think you have a lot more acne scars than he does. Just kidding.
Not acne scars, no. It's all genetic, though.
We're all
honestly,
teenagers.
It's all genetics.
We're all
our
teenagers.
Genetics for acne are just horrible. So it's like
mine too, because my family, I get it especially from my mom, because me and her get acne all the time. So, she gets acne, I get acne, and then probably the worst part about getting acne is having to use that stupid face wash, because whenever you use the face wash, it stings. And when I wash off the face wash, it like starts to make my skin peel, and I end up looking like a snake shedding his skin all the time.
Helps.
It's just. It does, but like for 2 weeks until I get my face dirty again, and then I end up growing these disgusting volcanic whiteheads, and it's just ugh.
Really quick question. I want to ask this before I ask like the big question. Would you be willing to do a video with me on my channel? I mean, probably, but like
I don't. You see.
I mean, also it's not animating.
It's
not like I wouldn't want you to animate something. I want to do something with you.
Here's the thing. Before I go on, I'm totally up for it. But to anybody who wants to collab with me, you got to fit this criteria, okay? And MR.StreamManager fits that criteria quite well. So here we go. You have to have over 20 subscribers, at least 2 videos on your channel, and your content needs to be bearable to watch and not lacking in quality.
What are you talking about?
But
oh my gosh, I have exactly 20 subs though, actually.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you?
I could go.
I thought you had over 20 subs.
Oh,
I don't know.
Never
I probably
mind
wasn't looking at
that.
it earlier. So, anyway, what I mean by having quality in your video is making sure that you don't ramble in your video constantly, and it
Which
sucks.
I did not do, but I'm working
Basically,
on.
take a look at my first few videos, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about of what not to do, and then you'll be fine. And after that, you'll be able to hop on this podcast and get some free promotion, and then you'll be able to hit the big road like me, I guess, to some extent. So,
dude, you were on your way to being at, like millions of subscribers.
I feel like I am because my channel's just been exploding.
You are on your way,
to me at least, because I'm almost at 200. So it's like thank you everybody for that. So yes, we can do a collaboration. I am totally up for it.
Thank you.
What's the big question? What's the big kahuna question?
The question you've been asked a million times that you asked me. What's your process? Yeah.
Okay, so I think I went through this in a horrible, slampy, gross detail in the podcast I did with Master Eth. But I guess I'll do a little bit of a more refined version.
I know, because your videos, you've explained it like a million times, like how you make a video. I just wanted to know, like, your thought process behind.
But I get new subscribers every day, so people are just so interested in what I have to do. So here we go. Here's the step guide to how to make a Mateo.
I recommend Ibis Paint. There we go. No. Okay. That's all. That's literally all I remember from
my whole. I'm not gonna recommend anything, but here's how I make a video. Step 1: write a script. And how I do this is I write a script on my phone. I either make it a full refurbished and not refurbished, but a refined full script with everything I need to say, or I make a base script. I call it a base script or a loose script, because sometimes I want to go off and I might improv a joke here and there, and the video might become way better because of that. So keep that in mind if you want to make your videos better, because rambling sometimes helps. So I write a script, I finalize it, and I make sure it's funny. Next, what I do is I do the voice acting. For the voice acting, I have a pop filter, and my microphone is encased in this little box of soundproof foam, and my microphone is a blue Snowball Ice. It's $50. It's great to start out with, and if you want to, keep that.
Totally not Ethan's old blue Snowball. 100%.
That's a story we'll save for the final podcast, I guess. So
what? Oh, what?
And to get good audio quality, the final podcast, when everyone has finally come on and everyone said their stuff, maybe by episode 50 or 100, I don't know. So anyway, to get good audio quality, you got to record in your closet. And how I do that is I have some blankets and some t-shirts in there, and that helps block off all the echo in my room. Like you guys can hear right now, this is the recording environment I used to record in, and you can hear, if you have headphones on, some pretty clear echo in the background. So if you guys want no echo in your audio, record in your closet with some blankets and pillows, and just make sure that it sounds good.
Here, I'm gonna send you
Next is the part where we get to the fun. Here's the part where we get to the fun stuff, the animation. So, how do you make a Mateo Tunes animation? Well, you don't need to use an animation program. What you do instead is you'd use just some creativity, editing programs, and a lot of pictures. So, you get your pictures, and you get all those frames together, right? And then what you do is you put them into your editing program frame by frame. Now, if you guys don't have an editing program that's as advanced as mine is, you don't have to do this kind of method. But for me, mine is, so I get to do it. So that's my method.
Bragging.
So
okay, I'm just kidding.
Yay, bragging.
I'm kidding.
So I have that method, and then what I do is I just animate until I finally finish it. And videos don't have schedules, so if the video's done, I either release it that same day or the day after that, because it's either it's night or something like that, or I don't know. And then I post it to YouTube, put everything I need to in the description, make a thumbnail, make sure it looks good. Make sure not every thumbnail has the same design in it, or else it's going to get boring and your channel is going to look stale over time. So make sure that your thumbnails look good. And then
Also,
Huh?
that's the other part, by the way, that I hate. I don't know how. Again, I don't know how to use any of these programs. Like, I don't know how to do anything for thumbnails, just like editing. So I just don't understand it yet.
You'll get used to it over time. I did, so.
I'm sure I will.
Yeah.
I just
Anyway,
haven't yet.
that's how you make. That's all right.
Sorry for
That's
the
how you make
interruption.
a Mateo Tunes a video, and then you just post that to YouTube, and then you watch your own video because you have no other better content to watch, and then that's how you do it. All right. So, any final things?
What inspires a video? What inspires
Not
you to
much,
make a video?
honestly.
Real life experiences or just stuff you want to talk about?
Since I'm working on my comic and I don't have as much time to make videos as I want to, it's basically just a matter of making a bunch of shorter, fully animated cartoons. I can give you guys some ideas. One of them might have come out by now, but here's an idea for a cartoon I had about last night. So the character is watching a movie. Start off the character with, he's watching a movie and stuff like that. As the movie goes on, the character becomes progressively more tired and eventually passes out. Next thing you know, he wakes up in a post-apocalyptic world wondering where he is. And you know that feeling whenever you fall asleep during a movie and you don't know what time it is and you're just like, what the heck? What time is it? What day is it? That's just, it's the best feeling ever to have that because you just don't know what the heck time it is. So, yeah, that's the entire point of one of my upcoming animations. And the next animation thing I'm going to do is a secret because I'm animating that right now. So no spoilers. No spoilers. I just today started animating it.
So, what's that about, huh?
It's about room cleaning, and that's about as much as I'll give out. It's
about room.
It's about a
room
minute
cleaning?
long, and it's going to be fully animated with like lip syncing and everything. So, yeah, that might take me a little bit to make. It's like 50 seconds, so I can't imagine it'll take me more than like a week to do. So, yeah, that's how you make a Mateo Tunes video. So, any closing statements you'd like to give before we end this podcast?
Huh? Sorry. I zoned out for a second.
any pausing any statements you'd like to give before we end this podcast?
Ending statements, huh?
Yes.
Subscribe to Keemstar for one. No, I'm just kidding. My only ending statement is thank you all for listening, since this has been like an hour our time.
Oh yeah, dude.
An hour and 12 minutes.
Yeah. It's an hour.
But
yeah.
Thank you all for listening, and go subscribe to Mateo Tunes. If you haven't yet,
dude.
His content is the best ever.
If this is the first time you're listening to this podcast or on my channel in general, if how you found this channel was through the podcast, first of all, thanks for listening to us
or
ramble.
my Twitter that no one follows.
Yeah, go follow MR.StreamManager on Twitter. Go subscribe to him on YouTube. Get this boy to 1 trillion subs.
Don't subscribe to me on YouTube.
Get this boy to go subscribe
Don't get
to
me
number
to 1 trillion subs, please. I don't want that pressure.
Go subscribe to Number Blue.
Go subscribe to Ice Dubs.
Ice Drubs, you mean? That's
Ice Drubs, yeah.
all right. So thank you guys so much.
Go subscribe to Microwave Sausage Biscuit.
Hanging from the ceiling, vlog frog number 69.
Shooting yourself in the foot vlog.
All right, number
420.
Number 1337. All right. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast.
1998.
Go subscribe to Mr. Stream Manager, and I'll see you guys in the next video or the next podcast. And goodbye.
You should put these on iTunes.
I don't have a Mac.
You can put these on iTunes. That
I don't care. All right. Anyway, bye.